What's up, guys and girls, and welcome to my new weekly uploads of classics versus my riffs. Each week I'll be uploading some of my favorite classic cocktails versus my personal favorite riffs or reboots of that classic. Now, if you do like my content, as I've said before, please do give me a thumbs up. Drop any comments below should you have any questions, but please, if you haven't already done so, please do subscribe. Share the link with your friends, ask them to subscribe, and with your help, I would love to see this channel grow. Now, without further ado, I would leave you to enjoy the video. This week, we are diving into the Godfather and my riff using a homemade Morello Cherry Liqueur, substituting the Amaretto. I hope you guys like. Keep watching. Cheers. In today's video, I want to share with you the Godfather, a semi-modern and super simple classic using just two ingredients, traditionally a Scotch Whisky and Amaretto. Now, I'm sticking with tradition for both the classic and my riff, and I'm going to be using Scotch. However, if you're not traditionally a fan of the honey and heather and soft smoke notes normally associated with a Scotch, try switching out to bourbon if you fancy more of those baking spice aromas. Switching out to vodka and you'd be drinking a Godmother, whilst for a more European slant, try switching to cognac and you'd be drinking either the French Connection or a Godchild. Now, in any case, the spirit is the dominant ingredient in this cocktail, with the liqueur playing a more supportive role. For my riff, however, I'm going to be subbing out the Amaretto altogether and making my own homemade cherry liqueur using some cherry jam, which we have right here. For the traditional almond and marzipan notes you would normally associate with Amaretto, I'm going to be making my own Apricot Kernel Bitters, which replicate those really nice bitter almond marzipan aromas. Now, before we get cracking, guys, you know what I'm going to say. The recipes are going to be below the video, but if you have any questions, drop any comments below. Give me a thumbs up if you like the content, but please do give me a subscribe. Tell your friends to subscribe as well. I would love to see this channel grow. But otherwise, guys, I think let's get cracking. Okay, guys, so for the classic, as I said, just two ingredients: Scotch Whisky. Today I've gone with Johnnie Walker Black, and Amaretto. It is super simple. All we're going to be doing is pouring in 1.5 ounce, or approximately 45 mils, just under 50 mils of Scotch Whisky. And 1 ounce of Amaretto. Give it a stir with some cube ice just to chill and dilute it. We're going to be going for, let's say 20 seconds, so about 60 revolutions. There we go. Give it a taste. Make sure we're happy with it. Yeah, very nice. Oh, classic's great. And then we're going to serve this over some ice. Now I'm going to be serving this over a block of ice. However, cubes are absolutely fine. Here we go. And there is our classic Godfather. Two ingredients: the smoke and the honey notes, the soft smoke of Johnnie Walker, and then the apricot and the almond and the marzipan notes of Amaretto. Heavier on the whiskey because you want the smokiness and the whiskey to come through. Sweetness from the liqueur. Classic. Oh, it's good. Oh, it's really good. Personally, me, I'd probably go with maybe a little less Amaretto. However, for a starting point, this is a This is a great ratio. Okay guys, so now for my Riff. Now I'm going to be switching out the traditional Amaretto found in a Godfather for my own homemade Morello Cherry Liqueur. Here is some here, made it yesterday. To make this is super simple. If you haven't already done so, please do pop across to have a look at my home hack G&Ts. The link is up here. In this video, I showed you how to infuse some bog standard gin with some orange marmalade or some flavored fruity jam to make some pimped up G&Ts. The process is pretty much the same thing. I have infused 200 mils of vodka, 40% ABV or 80 proof, with 200 grams of Morello Cherry conserve or jam in a sealable plastic container, shaking it again just to encourage those flavors to infuse. Left it for 24 hours and then filtered it through a coffee filter just to remove all of the sediment, giving it a bit of a taste. Now at this point, if you don't feel that your cure is sweet enough, add sugar. Now I added 40 grams of additional sugar to my liqueur. And also if you wish, you can add some water to dilute the ABV down to around 30%. And I would add no more than about 100 mils. So you end up with a total volume of 300 mils of your liqueur. Otherwise, this is 200 mils of my liqueur, which I made using 200 mils of vodka, 200 grams of the Morello Cherry jam, and 40 grams of sugar, filtered, and this is what I have left. Now the ratios, I'm sticking to the traditional serve, 1.5 ounces or 45 mils of Scotch, and 1 ounce or 30 mils of my cherry liqueur. To that, I'm also going to be adding my Apricot Kernel Bitters. Now these add the traditional almond and apricot and marzipan notes that are traditionally associated with Amaretto, as I feel that this cocktail kind of deserves it. Now to make these bitters, again, they are super simple. All I have done is taken 20 grams of apricot kernels. You can buy these online. I will pop the link below. Blanch them in warm water just to remove the skin, and then finally chop the kernels. Infuse them in 100 mils of vodka for 24 hours and then filter. Decant those into a bitters bottle, and what we have here is a bitters that has the traditional bitter almond notes of Amaretto, as well as those sweet marzipan confectionery sugar notes that you would get in Amaretto as well, and they make a beautiful addition to this Riff. So let's get cracking. So as I said, again, 45 mils, 1.5 ounces of Scotch, and 1 ounce, 30 mils of my liqueur. To this, I'm also going to be adding the Apricot Kernel Bitters. I'm adding 1 pipette, which is 1 mil. Give it a bit of a mix. I'm going to add some ice just to stir it down. And again, we're looking for approximately 20 seconds, 60 revolutions, just to ensure that we've aptly diluted but also blended these ingredients together, chilled this cocktail down nicely. You can already see the cocktail color is completely different. Let's give this a taste. Whoa! Bloody hell. Mate, you get the cherry notes, which are beautiful. They also have that kind of nice tart sour note to it, which kind of lifts the drink even further. And then obviously the Apricot Kernel Bitters adds that nice kind of traditional marzipan notes of the Amaretto. As with all my videos, I will pop the links below for everything that I've used, the apricot kernels, the actual Morello Cherry Jam that I've used. Additionally, I'll add a few links of some others that I recommend. But anyway, let's strain this cocktail down. Again, I've got a lovely big hunk of ice. This is a bit like this is an iceberg of ice. Oh, look at that. Ooh. That looks beautiful. Let's give it a go. Look at the color. Look at those. That's great. The ratio, again, it needs the addition of the Scotch. The extra Scotch in this cocktail. It's bright in this cocktail. It's not hidden beneath the cherry, nor is it hidden beneath the Amaretto. It's beautiful. There we have it, guys. Sticking with my classics versus riffs playlist that I'm going to be continually uploading once a week. The Godfather and my riff, a Morello Cherry Godfather. Super simple. As I said, links will be below the video. Drop any comments should you have any questions. Give me a thumbs up if you like the content, guys, but please do subscribe. Again, as I said, with your help, I would love to see this channel grow. Send a link to your friends. Tell them also to watch the video and subscribe should they wish to do so. But until the next time, guys, I hope you guys enjoy it. I know I will. I'm going to take this on to go, I think. Cheers, guys. I want to share with you the Godfather, a super, oh my God, it was what the fuck? This drink was, and oh my God. However, if you perform cocktail, would see you drinking. Traditionally, I'm going to be switching out to vodka instead of Scotch,